Alright. Do that, do this, and then there we go. Alright, let's try that again. Hey, beautiful, beautiful days. Make sure it's all good. Yes, it is. Very nice. Okay. Welcome back, everyone, to another live stream. One that is all about that good old Geoguessr. It's gonna be very nice. As the last time, all I'm gonna have to do is quickly go and head on to my good old-fashioned loverboy. My good old-fashioned live stream on the Pahony, so that way I can actually pay attention to Chatsky Doodles. Alright, now that we've done that, let us begin. Hope everybody's doing fantastic today, whether you're watching the vault or this is in fact normal. Alright, normal? That's what I was looking for. We're gonna do the same thing we did last time. Cities. I had 150k floors. There we go. That's let's do it. Play as you Whee! Stretch. Stretch. Oh man, you gotta hear my elbow just definitely stretch. It looks like we're next to a school off the bat. That looks more like potentially a prison. Especially considering there's no windows. Could also be industry. Is that actually, this occurs more as a churchy thing.
I wonder if it could be a church. Let us see. Home.
Interesting. Yeah, they do a really good job about making sure they blur out license plates so that you can't have the easiest of ways out, but it's always worth a shot. Doesn't appear it's a place that has street signs for some reason. Not sure why. I don't know why this immediately occurs as somewhere probably around the Great Lakes, but just the building types for some reason feel like that to me. 1968 Strikers Lane? Is that what that says? I think so. Huh. That definitely looks like a prison complex. I like how that building's thing is blank. Strata's mixed. Also, I like how you can see the instant change in what streets they're willing to take at least a little bit of care of. Interesting. Let's go see what the heck this is. Is it tech? Hospital? No, it can't be a hospital. It's gotta be tech, right? I went too far. God damn it. Here, then. What do you haze? Memphis. Oh, this is actually Memphis. Memphis Publishing Company. Say what? So each time I've guessed when I feel like it's around Memphis, I've been wrong. So I just stopped doing it. And now that I guess it's around the Great Lakes region, now it's frickin' Memphis. You've got to be kidding me. This is Memphis? Huh. Yeah, and if you see an increase in these kind of lots and stuff, you'd probably start, if it was really dense, you'd think, okay, then it's Houston, but no. Is it really? Yeah, that looks like it's probably a Memphis-y type of thing. But then again, might not have anything to do with that. Not sure what the heck's with that facade, but okay. Beale Street, New Orleans. Yeah, I mean, Memphis is kind of a distribution capital. A distribution center. Especially when it comes down to I think FedEx is the one that's in Memphis, right? And then it's Louisville for UPS, I believe. United Parcel Service. What is that? Is that just a truck? Kind of looks a little bit like a forklift or something. Or a crane, I guess. Alright, well, I guess apparently it's Memphis. Yeah. I did say, I think I said that it seems kind of ran down, which unfortunately is the case for Memphis. It's just crumbling actively as time wears out. Time wears onward. It doesn't feel like we're too close to downtown, but every time I say that, it seems like I'm wrong. It doesn't necessarily feel like we're anywhere near the water either. Loud. All I know is Beale Street in Orleans. So we could just quickly go in here and see if we can find any of those. Although we probably should be zooming further in. In Park Midtown. Doot doot doot. Boober snoot. Villero. Soul music. Was it St. Louis or Memphis that Satchmo was from? I don't remember. Probably St. Louis, but I don't entirely remember. I feel like downtown would be that way, not this way. But I could be so freaking wrong. Actually, I see a... Yeah, maybe downtown is this way. No, because if my orienteering can be correct on this, I feel like this would be west, right? So that should be towards downtown. Except it depends on which side, north or south, I would be of downtown. I think, yeah, this actually looks like it's increasingly further outskirts. Well, I guess I'm gonna continue a bit. That's not what I want to do at all. No, what I want to do, if you'd allow me, yes, I'd like to go Fierad. Thank you. I don't know why it's being so picky. You're driving a little too close to the side of the road, I guess. Southwest Tennessee Community College. Tennessee. Right. Very nice, very nice. Get old-fashioned Kentucky Lake and Barkley. Savannah Ross Burnett. He loved Lake of the Ozark. He loved Table Rock. Them shows on the White River. He ain't gonna... That's actually Roland Martin theme song. Was from Naples, Florida. But, you know, you heard nothing. Just happened that I thought of Kentucky Lake when I was here. Because for some reason, Kentucky Lake does not... Actually, no, I guess it does go into Kentucky, but it's primarily in, I think, Alabama? Or no, is it Alabama, Mississippi, or is it... I think it's actually Mississippi, and it's one of the two. Here's your typical Memphis thing right there. Walker Radiator Works. I like how old... That makes me feel like it's the 60s. Like, it should be have all the neon lights around it, lighting it up at night. And you just see a bunch of, like, Bel Airs and stuff driving around. That would be so cool. Everybody's on freaking rollerblades and roller skates. Oh, dude, that'd be so cool. Kearns... Say Kearns Wilczek? I assume that's a last name. Oh yeah, I am heading towards downtown. In fact, now that I think about it, this split makes perfect sense that this would be downtown area. So I'm not too far from it. Community College of Nursing, Natural Sciences, and Biotech? For a community college, that's pretty freaking advanced. Like, they'll have specific buildings depending on what they're tending to, but I didn't think that would be a thing. I like how colorful that is. Old school car. Nice. Nice. Now I'm just enjoying what I'm seeing on the roads rather than actually trying to pay attention to where I am. Baby grand. Okay, I jumped way ahead again. I have a bad tendency of doing that. Now we're around Marshall and Monroe, but it's Beale and Orleans I need to remember because those are the closest cross streets I could find that actually had street signs. Say hello. Hello. CNC Towing, 620 Marshall. So we're on Marshall here? Oh yeah. Pfft, I'm dumb. I instantly forgot. Boop. iBank. Okay, that's inventive. What is that? Oh, it's a snail. That's so cool. I love the color choices too. Artsy motherfuckers. Damn. There's one thing for sure. It doesn't matter how ran down their city gets. They're really, really creative when it comes down to their arts. I just love it. Kind of has a semi-abstract touch to it. Even though you definitely know what it is. That is a weird looking car. That is very weird. I think it's one of those Nissans. I'm not entirely sure. Well, I suppose I should zoom in on the map so I don't take 70 years to figure this one out. Just so I can see a little more things. It's a pyramid. So I am rather close to downtown now that I've gone further in. I just need to figure out if I can either see the streets or if I can see the South Memphis. If I can see a label that says, hey, this is the community college. What otherwise I need to look for? Beale and Orleans streets. Oh, roads. I don't remember if the streets are roads. We should find out. There's another Pendleton. Was there like something significant in U.S. history that had the last name of Pendleton? I think there was, wasn't there? Because I'm trying to figure out how there's so many places that have streets named Pendleton, but then there's so few cities named Pendleton. But the point is, there's a lot of places that have the name Pendleton. Oh, it's a lot of words to say too. Well, Marshall feels like it's a pretty significant and big street, doesn't it? I guess sort of this one does too, but unless they're both considered Marshall, because they might be one way. No, they're both two way. Huh. Weird. But if it's significant, I'm not seeing it on the map listed.
The Museum of Science.
I mean, science, soul music. That's science and soul music. Totally the same thing. Good job, brain. You suck. The VA Medical Center. Harbor Town. I'm going to assume that maybe somewhere around here is Rhodes College. University Lane. Oh, for crack and pine tree sake, I don't understand. What do I have to zoom so far in, including for as big of a... Well, it's actually, I guess it's not as big as, say, PCC Rock Creek, but still a big-ass community college, so I don't exactly understand how the hell I don't see that thing. I doubt it's anywhere near the University Lane thing, because it's probably just University Tennessee Memphis, but... Trones Museum of Memphis... Pink Palace Museum things again. Wow. This is only made truly complicated just because of the map. That's what makes this tricky. That's interesting. Okay, the Memphis 13 Bruce Elementary. That sounds like they bound a elementary school together with a movie theater. Huh. Also, I completely lost track of where that neighborhood was. That had the University Lane thing. Is a big old VA center, so I'm getting way too close to downtown again, I feel like. Oh my god, this is actually a little bit annoying. I came in here just to try to actually make it quicker, and I apparently am not going to get away with that. Because the map is what complicates this and makes it challenging. What are you? Are you actually the university? No, you're a elementary school. God damn it. University Lane, no sign of a university. That makes total sense. University Gardens, University Terrace, Collegiate High School. What the heck is a collegiate high school? How can it be collegiate and a high school at the same time? That's just I've never heard of that before. That's weird. Well, god damn it. I probably actually, now that I think about it, because I haven't been paying attention or looking for the street names anymore. I'm looking for the college. I probably have already passed the damn street the streets I'm supposed to be paying attention for, too. I just feel like I'd be on the south side of town, not the north. I don't know why. I just have had this gut feeling for quite a while. Haha, crap. I want to take this long. Just to find something. Bill Boulevard. Try to find a one of these corner points, I guess. Would be a decent idea. In the street layout, if I can. I mean, there's no cross through though, but that kind of has that right here. Crump. E-E-H Crump Boulevard. What? Oh yeah, by the way, I turned down my my microphone audio this time around because I realized it was going well into the yellows. So it's like, I need to turn that down a little bit. So I turned that down this time. So hopefully it's not as loud or it doesn't spike as much as last time it probably did. 1886 Memphis Historic Marker. Well, there was some kind of a marker before where I was originally. But that wasn't it. Well, I don't think it was. Well, excuse you. Who asked your opinion? How dare you honk? You're not allowed. It's illegal. Let's see. This is world famous fried chicken and biscuits. Yes, ma'am. Oh, wait. There's Beale Street. Don't. Oh, yeah. And then you got the Beale Street. Oh, that's right. Beale Street was considered the entertainment district. But, so this is Beale Street, I guess. It was Beale and what again? Beale and Orleans. Orleans, whatever. Well, then I'd say it's on the opposite end of town, I'm not gonna lie, because it was pretty ran down. I doubt it was anywhere near here. So, at this point, I could either look for Judaic art. I could either look for the street. Oh, for the Orpheum, legendary Orpheum Theater. Reminds me of the Rosemont in Rosemont, Illinois. The historical thing of it all. Yes, that's descriptional. Descriptional. That's not how you say words. Okay. Just follow Beale Street, I guess, until I find something. Either the community. Well, the community college was actually not where I was. Oh, there's Orleans Street right there. I was either around here or here. Oh wait, no, yeah, there's the Memphis. Because I was heading this way. So I went the opposite direction. What I thought was east, that was actually west. See, I always get myself turned around when it comes down to these perspectives. I don't know why or how it happens. I just get so easily reversed. When I see pictures or anything like it, I can't orienteer anymore. So I assume that means it was somewhere, because it wasn't at the intersection, but I don't entirely remember crossing rail. So it could have been here, but I didn't think it was that close to the intersection, was it? I guess maybe it was. There was some kind of a marker. But I don't know. I feel like I was actually more over here, though, because there's a lot more grass and open spaces. And I'm going to go with, like, right here. What? It says it was over. That's not true. It was on the other side. I was right about what side of the Orleans Street it was, because I had to go across that intersection just in order to go westbound into downtown. So that's some bullshit. Also, I still don't see the community college listed, which is weird. There was a forced turn I was at, too. Oh, here it is. It's right here. Wait, what? That would mean that I was going this way, but I wasn't. I was going towards the waterfront, right? Didn't that look like I was going towards downtown? I wonder if historically they had a different downtown and it was actually further inland, like over here or something. Huh. But that is really perplexing to me. Alright, well, I can't orienteer when it comes down to those things at all. Oh, great. placed along another river. Palm trees. They look. I was gonna say they don't look like palmettos, but I was gonna say they kind of look like it. Unless they're trimming them, but I doubt it. These are very small. They kind of remind me of Washingtonias. Oh, yeah, that's the little scientific name for a type of palm tree. The Latin name. Washingtonia. After Washington. Not sure which one. Again, I can safely say it's probably pretty southern. It's decently taken care of. I'm puzzled by the fact that the only real bigger buildings I'm seeing are these ones. These kind of shabby apartment complexes. Or the modernist apartment complexes. It's not as ugly as this apartment complex I'm in. Jeez. At that point, I'll take it. The colors they use are just despicably disgusting, those off colors they use. They use greens and grays and browns, and it's like, what the hell is wrong with these color combinations, you idiots? Wellmax Medical Centers, Colony Point. Yeah, Colony Point definitely sounds like a Floridan village, doesn't it? Oh, there's some wind here. Damn. Hello, friends. It's probably for Florida Piedmont. Colony Point Drive. Oh, you don't say. So they probably have a homeowners association in that area. They do have transit here, though. Interesting, interesting. This looks fucking high-end as hell, and yet they have a shabby little bus stop here. That's interesting as well. Oh, well, here we go. The weather's changing drastically, but it doesn't look like the seasons have changed to me. I think it's probably within the same week. That's wet around the edges. The little details. Is that really the way you made your street sign face? Speed limit 400 miles an hour, but let's point it at the pedestrians. What kind of city planning is that? Let's just point it at the pedestrians. You can go 40 miles an hour. It's up to you when it comes down to the motorist, though. What? I don't know if that's just the perspective when it makes it look like that or not. Huh. That's also cliche for a modern touch and everything. It's put that weird little thing on like shopping centers. So that's definitely a canal of some sort. And we're back to sunny again. Okay, well. You did the tiniest little section. So it's a fake lake and this is a canal. Or it's man-made lake, I guess is what people say. So it probably is Florida. I like how that just looks like it's floating. It's just there with no structure underneath it. It's just there. Just levitating in place. Everywhere has these kind of stylings now. It's really annoying. Like you can tell they go by a certain code, an expectation, like a rule of development. Oh, I see. Probably changes also on what side of the street. Yep, it does. Of course it does. Changes depending on what side of the street. You want stormy? You get over here. You want sunny? You get over there. Sure, okay. Even though the sunny day is actually a lot windier. So, but sure, sure. Trees are always such a big tell, along with the layouts. Like this could either be California or Florida. Those are like the two places in the nation that, especially Southern California, that has this kind of like a layout where they have this little courtyard type thing. It's, I would call it overly manicured, but yeah, I'm just not a landscaping type of person. It just feels so Florida to me. I'm confident it has to be. If it's going to be in the South, which the trees say it is, I'm confident this is Florida. And not SoCal at all. Like, it just, at this point, it screams, yeah, it's getting more and more Floridan. Once it starts turning to pink, then you know you're probably in Florida. So, South Florida, because Cubans fucking made South Florida, man. Like, they really did. And then the Puerto Ricans came in later and just added so much to it. Like, without them, the South Florida would have not have turned out at all like it did, and it probably would have never grown as big. So, I'm not paying attention to street signs, but then again, there is no street signs. So, that makes this one actually really difficult. That big-ass parking lot. Fun. Let's see. Is there anything of interest? I like how I'm intentionally going the wrong way on the road. I don't even know why I'm doing it. I guess because of the fact that things are pushed off to the side over here, whereas over here it's kind of claustrophobic. You're up against everything, so it kind of blocks a view. This gives me a blotter. It gives me a blotter view. There's the first English fail of the day. A blotter view. Oh my god, yes, this is so Florida. Another reason why is because look at this fucking intersection. It's immense, and it's crossing this stupid ass highway. Like, what kind of engineers think this makes sense to make a thoroughfare road cross a highway, but then also make the intersection as large as possible? Let alone they only have one side of the street have a freaking crosswalk. Like, how biased a motorist can you be? Yeesh. Johnson Street, Flamingo Road. Yep, it's definitely Florida. Flamingo Road. I'm starting to lean directly onto my mic pretty much at this point because I'm starting to just get into the slouch mode again. Flamingo Vine. Is that what that says? No, Vias. Flamingo Vias. And there's probably a golf driving range back here, and that's probably where they have that fencing. That netting. No idea where in South Florida this is. I feel like it's South Florida, but it could be just about anywhere in Florida, actually. I feel like it's not anywhere near... I don't feel like it's near a coast, even though they have the canals, because they have canals that literally make every part of Florida, especially the southern half of it, into islands. They're all just a bunch of islands that are swamps that have been filled in so they could build on it. Like, it's actually really interesting too, because if you look at like Google Earth, you realize that like the entirety of New England just about is legitimately one big island, and mainly because of a canal they built from the main river. I can't remember what the main river is there. There's the Potomac, the East River, and what's the other one? Can't remember. Anyway, those three rivers, whatever the one is that goes all the way up into upstate New York, they built a canal so it goes directly into Lake Champlain. But Lake Champlain naturally has a river that empties out into the Gulf of, or the St. Lawrence River, which means that then the St. Lawrence River then goes directly into the mouth, into the ocean, and you can go all the way back around Long Island, either side of it again, and back into the mouth of the rivers, and then follow it back up again, and you can make a literal loop. It's literally an island. So it's like, okay. But then there's a lot of other things you look at. You spend way too much time at maps like I do. You realize there's a whole slew of places in this nation that are legitimate islands, and it's really weird. But Florida's just nothing but a bunch of islands because of all the man-made canals they've made across the entire state. Like, you can literally go from Florida, Florida. You can literally go from Miami, Florida, take the canals and weave your way all the way up into Orlando or further north, or you can go directly into Tampa Bay and out into the Gulf from the Atlantic. It's like, okay. And they wonder why they're having flood problems, besides the fact that the almost entire state's below sea level, geographically. I can't imagine. Oh yeah, they're also almost entirely swamp. Anyway. Canal, as always. I don't know. It's 150k plus, so I'm either heading further away from where I should be, like, and away from a downtown, or I'm heading towards a downtown, but I see no signs of big buildings. That looks like it could harbor some further down there, but then there's this big driving range. And I feel like just the few things I've seen from Floridians, like doing motorbike rides and stuff, motorcycle rides, is enough to tell me that this could lead me actually to a downtown, or at least a freeway interchange. But there's another thing, is that this is just a bunch of buildings, like, oh no duh, it's a bunch of buildings in the sense that it's a bunch of like condominiums and stuff. So it definitely feels suburban, although now I see these buildings are way bigger than I thought they were, so I guess I'm going this way instead. Whee! Against traffic. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna be in sight of vehicles at that point. So let me go to the other side, please. Thank you. Be along this canal. Probably has at least 17 cars and 3 dead bodies in it. Did I go too far? Of course I went too far. Mother trucker. Where are you? Where are you? You're right there. Of course you are. Shoink. Shoink. Pembroke Lakes. Yeah, I was actually, when I was in that intersection, I was like, I feel like Homestead. Pembroke, I think, is around the, even though it's actually a pretty big portion of the state between Fort Lauderdale and Miami. It's around one of those two. I can't remember which ones. I accidentally went to the wrong side again. God damn it. Oh, that's a parking garage. Oh, for God's sake, people. It has. Could you not? Thank you. Pembroke Lakes. So we're in Pembroke Lakes. I guess now that I think about it, I don't have to waste my time trying to figure out where Pembroke Lakes is, because that is indeed a place. 820, 75, and then the next one would be Pines Boulevard, Northwest 4th. I swear I remember it being somewhere within these vicinities. This Homestead, speaking of. But it has to be 150 plus. Mr. All. Haley, whatever. Miami, Pembroke Pines. Hello, friend. How you doing? So this is outside of Hollywood. Okay. Yeah, see, I said between Miami and Fort Lauderdale. It's literally in between Miami and Fort Lauderdale. A little closer to Fort Lauderdale, though. Which is why I was kind of hesitant. I didn't remember which one I was closer to. 820, speaking of. 75, 4th Avenue. Well, we can see that it's heading north-south, but this one's heading east-west. So I assume, if it's going by the streetlights, which I think is the center lane, I don't know. Because this is obviously south or rather east or west. 820. Which you would think mean you actually is somewhere around here. Or one of these other streets. Wait, what is that? That would have been... I did pay attention to it. I just don't remember what the hell it was. What's the street again? Flamingo Road. Okay. Flamingo Road? Or Road? It's Johnson. Wasn't I on Johnson? Yeah, Johnson Flamingo. And yeah, I'm not supposed to be guessing where I am currently. I'm supposed to be guessing where I was. So Johnson and Flamingo, Hiatus Drive. That's a fair name for it. 56th, because you're heading into Florida. Why do I keep saying that? Yes, you're in Florida. You dumb fool. God damn it. Right. So apparently, as giant as Flamingo Road is, it's not considered a significant road because it's not naming it. At least I don't think. Flanagan High School. Well, okay. So it has to be on Johnson, because I think it was Johnson that we were on. This is 823. Oh, 823 is Flamingo Road. That's okay. I get it. We're on that now, and we had to go from... I don't think we were on this side, were we? Did we cross the street? A major street? I don't think so. We were probably somewhere back in here. I'm going to go with, like... Let's see. Maybe here? I'm going to go with... Oh, wow, I was really close. 135.6 yards or 124 meters. Oh, I didn't actually click on the road. Well, that's nice. Real boutique. We were there. Very nice. Numero 3. Oh, lovely jubbly. Let's see how long I've been going on for. 34 minutes. All right. Very nice. Oh, well, that was... No! God, I just realized if I if I had not paid attention. I almost didn't pay attention to the signs on these buildings, and then I was like, oh, I'm attracted to this yellow one. Duh. It's like the big red fire truck versus school. Are you going to pay attention to your schoolwork, or are you going to pay attention to the cliche big red fire truck? Of course you're going to pay attention to the big red fire truck, because yes, I am a attention deficit, and of course my parents got that lecture from my teachers. But, actually, I think it was reversed, actually, for my parents. I think they gave it to the teachers. Anyway. But, yeah. Texas. Again. Not that I probably wouldn't have figured it out, because every single place, and I mean every place in Texas, looks exactly the same. It always looks exactly like this. I don't get why that is. It doesn't matter where in Texas you are. They all look the same. Everything about Texas is the same. Like, yeah, okay, they're literally different buildings. A lot of them are different businesses. But the roads are always the same conditions. They always look the same. They're always kind of treeless. They're barren. They're flat. They're featureless. They have the same kind of cars, the same style of buildings. The lots are always horrible condition. Yeah, it's just immediately, as soon as I get plopped into Texas, I know I'm in Texas. Because everything's the goddamn same. The only thing that's different is obviously Southwest Texas, where El Paso, and then you go into Mexico with Ciudad Juarez, and it's like, okay, Mexico. Then it's truly a barren wasteland, because it's nothing but dry, barren desert with like an occasional piece of sagebrush here or there. Otherwise, it's blank. And these featureless mountains of brown. It's actually kind of depressing for me, but otherwise they all look the same. So now the question is, where in Tejas are we? I could be paying a little more attention to businesses, but you know what they say. Tacos Garcia. Where's Paco's Tacos? I need it. I need his outsoles on me right now. On me? No, that would be true if I was literally taking my shoes, which I guess I was in a way. I just meant to say in me, I think, but then I guess, I don't know. Martindale Plaza, but I'm pretty sure that's not where we are, because Martin. I don't think it's actually a town or a city called Martindale. Amarillo. That also could be we're in Amarillo. I don't know. Yeah, that is kind of a challenge about Texas. Everywhere looking exactly the same except for the southwest corner, because it becomes incredibly difficult to identify where in Texas you are unless you can read it off. But Amarillo. Cesar's. Nope, it's definitely Amarillo. Amarillo, Tejas. I did not pay attention to street names, did I? Did I? Yes, I did. Amarillo and Martin. Martindale Mall. All that good stuff. Amarillo. Lubbock. I was literally zooming directly in on Lubbock. Lubbock. Amarillo. Where was ye? I guess I gotta zoom further in, don't I? And further, apparently. How dear knows. Boink. US 40, but it's green, so could it be Texas 40? Oh, maybe that's a toll road. Oh, that could be a tolled interstate. That might be what that is. It's a toll road extension of the Interstate 40. Yes, that's what that is. I don't know why I just did yes like that. Oh my god, yes! Well, we know that those aren't going to turn to roads then, if they're actually freeways. I don't think Amarillo has much of a skyline, though. Maybe it does. I'm looking for Amarillo Road. A road. Oh, was a boulevard? I don't remember. Boulevard. Rose-Échange. Oh, God. That trident type of, or olive leaf type of design or something, it does not look right at all. Look at that. Oh, god awful design. Hey. Because those aren't actually streets, that's literally the highway. That is a horrific excuse for road planning. Jeez. This nation is so bad at that. I think I'm gonna have to zoom in again, oddly enough. Are you kidding? Okay, Amarillo and Martin. Martin! Where are you? Olsen. There's a freeway, so that's not it. Plains Boulevard. Western Street. Sixth. Third. I don't know sports bar. Okay. Way to try to emulate a Sims type of naming. Yeah, it's good job. Good job right there. Yeah, it's a good job. Good job. Hob. I'm still clueless. I don't. It's another one of those ones that are actually really tough to look at on a map and figure out where the flip dick you are. This street's not being labeled because it doesn't think I'm in enough. It's Washington. Jesus, this is annoying as hell. Somebody just slammed on their brakes out there. You hear screeching on nothing but water. Well, at least it sounded like water. Has it been raining? Oh, it's raining! So much for, again, all that advanced and experienced weather reporting, right? As always for the Northwest. It's like, oh, it's going to be partly sunny the entire week. It's raining out there. Woohoo! You guys suck. Yeah, I don't know why people have had so much issues with hydroplane lately. It's weird. The hydroplane's been vicious compared to normal. Just realized I'm really close to my mic again, but this time I'm not slouching. Seminole Street. Where the hell am I looking for this road? Mirror Street. Hastings. Hastings Cutoff. Oh wait, wrong one. Oh, huh. Look, there's 144,000 jokes to be had. Yeah. I always, whenever I make that joke, it's like, I don't think most people are gonna get that unless they have an quote-unquote insider's knowledge. What the hell are you? River Road. River Road, Rivera. Oh, there's a river. Wouldn't you know? It looks more like a creek, but I guess it's a river. Oh my god, where the hell am I? Western Street again. Why is this so difficult? I guess because this is such a small screen, but I guess I can increase the sizes of the map. I'm an idiot. See, this is what happens when you're kind of new to the whole Geoguessr thing. You don't pay attention to various little aspects like that. Like, can I increase the size? Oh, I can. Okay, never mind. So this is definitely a main thoroughfare. It's Amarillo, but I haven't seen it once. This is really frustrating. Like, I keep wanting to zoom back out again because I want to be able to see the entire city, so I know what and that's what and which put together, in what part of the city I'm in. But I can't ever tell, and then I have to zoom further in so I can actually see all the different road names. Ah! And yeah, these things keep complicating it too because I can't. I know that I haven't seen a freeway yet, so I don't understand what the heck I'm missing, basically. I don't think it's near an airport either. I haven't seen any like clearings, and then this is the edge of town again, so Western and Eastern Streets. Wow, that's, well, Western Road and Eastern Street, wasn't it? No, it was just Western Street. I don't know, that's interesting. T Anchor Boulevard. Well, this is great. Hello guys, welcome back to an episode of Boring Hunts. How may I waste your time today? How may I waste my own time at that? Jeez. 2:46. Oh yeah. I didn't remember what time it was when I looked. I thought I did, but I guess I remembered wrong. I was an hour ahead of myself. Where the hell is it? I strongly doubt it's way outside of town like that. It's a major thoroughfare. Did the name change or something? And so that's why I can't figure it out? I didn't think about that. There is name changes occasionally, so they might have changed the name of the road. And that's why I'm not seeing it on the map, because they might have changed the road name to something else. This is such a main thoroughfare. How the hell is it not immediately obvious? I am so confused. Like, this is a big road.
What the hell?
What? What am I missing? I swear. Oh, here's Martin Road. Oh, is this it? Has that been why this whole... Oh, because it's not Interstate 40 the entire time, the toll road version of it. Oh my god. This is Amarillo Boulevard. You assholes! God damn it! Speaking of road name changes, there's the frickin' issue with one of the many issues with changing your frickin' names, or the identifications, the sign markers. So it turns into a toll version of Interstate 40 once it crosses this from US 60, which is also Amarillo Boulevard. So if you're looking, you have to zoom way in so you can actually see it also say East Amarillo Boulevard along with Route 66, which, if you zoom out, is also Route 60. So it has 4 or 5 different identifications. 4 or 5 different names. Are you kidding me? What kind of logic does that make? That's really annoying. Anyway, there's the Amarillo Tavern. Where exactly was I? Was I in La Buzz-I? See, I remember in these others, I do not. So, there's a Texas... It wasn't Texas Chicken Bowl, I don't think. Maybe it was. Texas something or another. Richmond Boulevard. I don't remember a big street either there. I don't think. Maybe I do. Tejas. Well, I'm gonna guess I was like here. That took way too long.
Way too long.
Just because of that. Like, what is it? 4 or 5 different names for one single roadway. Oh. Apparently I was so far off. Tacos Garcia. Again, this is reversed of what I actually did, I feel like. Where's Martin? This is Martin. Okay, I was heading away from downtown, supposedly. So I went this way? Oh yeah, I guess I gotta start realizing that every time I think something's west, I'm actually going east. Anything that's east is actually west for some reason. I don't understand how I get turned around so easily. But yeah. So Texas Tires, that was it. Yeah, and there's the Aarons. Okay, well.
Now I know what to expect.
Are we on 4 or 5? Oh my god, we're on 4. Oh no! This can't be good. Alright, wow. This is actually really nice. I like this. It looks really hot and quite humid, but it also looks really nice. It just, the weather doesn't look nice because of how hot and humid it looks. It's like too sunny for me. But, this is a nice looking place. Especially with the people who put the flowers there and stuff. Like, look at that, that's nice. Flowering trees, like wisterias and stuff. That's, I think, a lilac. Oh, that's so nice. Is that an old-fashioned lilac? That's totally an old-fashioned lilac, I think. Well, no, it's not. It's the wrong kind of flowers, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's just another one of those. Anyway. Yeah, it's nice. Just because of the olderness of the buildings and the kind of the older growth trees that they have lining the streets and the vines and the flowers, I want to say it's northwest again, but I don't think it is at all. because we don't have these kind of suburban streets with yellow lines on it. We almost never do. This is a very Portland-like house, though. That is kind of a house you can find here or there within Portland, let alone Oregon, but I don't see any signs of hills necessarily. It doesn't mean that this isn't actually higher up on a hill. Is that a chapel of some sort? No, that's actually literally the side of that house, so that's weird looking. It looks distant. It looks like it's down the hill, but now that I look at it and now that I know it's that way, it actually does look correct now. That's not right though for Northwest either, I don't think. Seen anything like that before. It still could be. It could be like somewhere near Piddock Mansion, but the problem is, oh yeah, no, it's more southern. You almost will never find anybody with that in the Northwest. You just won't. I mean, especially, at least here in Oregon. Actually, Washington you probably really could, and also rural parts of Oregon you definitely would, but the more populated parts, we're just super proud to, wherever we go, we're like, we're Oregonian, or we're from Oregon. Doesn't matter where in the world, we always say that. Like, if you go up to Yellowknife and you ask them that, they're like, no, yeah, that's the signature to Oregonians. They never say we're from the States, from the South, you know, to southern neighbors, from the U.S., from America, from any of that. We always say we're from Oregon, or we're Oregonian. So, and sometimes you'll actually hear us instead say we're from Cascadia. Once they're like, where's that? It's like, Cascadia. Where's that? We don't like, I guess there's a lot of us that actually try to avoid saying we're from the States just because we don't really, I don't know if it's that we don't like it, knowing that we're from there or not, but again, the landscaping does kind of occurs from up here though. I don't think it is. And then there's this kind of industrial building, which again tends to be squeezed in. Like, actually, now that I think about it, this could be like somewhere around, I mean, the houses are way too big, so I know this isn't right, but this looks like it could be somewhere around Lake Oswego. Well, that could actually work. Or, well, next door neighbor, Tigard area. The actually taking care of higher ends of Tigard, like around Locusts and stuff. I don't think it is, though, but maybe. ODOT has been trying to put all these visibility rings around our traffic lights around here, too. So it actually could be around here. I doubt it, though. But ODOT has been doing that. Those are older. Walton Way. Yeah, no. Definitely not around here. As soon as I see that, like, no. We don't usually have ways around here. We're more likely to have courts and place than ways. Oh yeah, and then there's a is it Sunoco or Pinoco? I can't remember. And we like almost never have that around here. This is a school, isn't it? No, it's not. It says school zone though. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, wrong kind of traffic lights. This is actually Plains, I think. Medical Associates. Epic Health. Oh, okay. Because health is epic, I guess. But is that MO? It looked like it said that. Oh, this is the school, isn't it? There is a large aspect of this, that Academy of something, that does kind of occur as it could be around here, but I'm confident it's not. Richmond County. Does that say Massachusetts? This is Massachusetts again. Sunoco, yeah. Massachusetts does it. If this is really Massachusetts, Massachusetts does a damn good job of disguising itself as almost a plainsy type of state. Like, anywhere from there through like the Midwest to the foothills of the Appalachians. I think it is Massachusetts. What the flip dick? How do they look so much like plains so often? I guess that's how you... Augusta, though. Yeah, I get Augusta. I guess that's kind of how some of the stuff we got. Because, again, when you think of... Speaking of Augusta, I think of Maine. That is how we got so much of our architecture, actually. Was from those two places. Kind of Boston area and then Portland area of Maine. Because, in case anybody didn't know, that's how Portland got its name. It was a literal coin toss between a Bostonian and a Portlander from Portland, Maine. They were in dispute about what they were going to name the city, and so they flipped a coin. Literally just flipped a fucking coin, and whatever one that they called it landed on, they were like, okay, we're going to name it that. And it landed on the side of the Mainian, so we got named Portland instead of Boston. Much to the dismay of the Bostonian. But yeah. See, that looks kind of more southernish too, but it's also old school. Frank Car Wash 137. There's Massachusetts. Do you have an Augusta or Augusta, however you want to say that, in Massachusetts? Massachusetts? Something Barber something. Yeah. Still doesn't tell me where in Massachusetts it is. I guess it is Augusta. There it is again. So there is a Augusta, Massachusetts. And apparently it's pretty big. Huh. Really? Also, here's me discovering that New Hampshire has coastline. What? I'm like tripping out. Since when does New Hampshire have coastline? What the hell? I literally never knew that until this moment in time. That just seems so wrong. They have coastline? That is weird. Maybe not so much like Vermont after all. Damn. Are you kidding? Jeez. So you keep saying Massachusetts, which is why I'm determined to think that there is an Augusta, Massachusetts. But I keep thinking of Maine, because they're super freaking close together, and Maine does have an Augusta. An Augusta. Flambusta. But I don't see an Augusta anywhere. And it has to have 150 plus K people. And I probably should specify K people. 1,000 people. Augusta. Don't see it. Although then again, with Maine, they definitely don't have 150K in any of their cities, for that matter. Portland's their biggest, right? Not Bangor. I think they have, what, like 40,000? 40,000 people in Portland, I think. If I remember correctly. Something like that. I don't know. Fall River, New Bedford. Whaleden. Oh, that's Martha's Vineyard. Because Cape Cod and Martha's Vineyard are separate, apparently. I didn't know that. I always kind of associate them together on the same peninsula, but that's why I never saw Martha's Vineyard anywhere. Martha's Vineyard. Yard of Vin. Oh, there's Nashua. Interesting. I don't see an Augusta anywhere. It definitely says Augusta all over the place, as well as Massachusetts. Thank you for having allowed us. God damn it. Where is an Augusta? It has to be over 150K. Or at least 150K living there. But I don't even see an Augusta on the map for them. Haverhill, Lawrence, Lowell, yes. Springfield, obviously. Worcester, yes. Chicopee, apparently. Pittsfield. Boston, Somerville, Brookline, Newton, Waltham, Quincy, Farmingham, Brockton, Taunton, New Bedford, Fall River, Yeah, I don't know. Is it like closer to Boston than the others? Nope. It's Weymouth. Weymouth. Weymouth, so I would want to say it. So everybody starts screaming bloody murder because it's Weymouth! Just like it's Plymouth! No, it's Plymouth. No, my dad had a fit with that. I would always, because he had a Plymouth minivan, and I would always call it a Plymouth because that's how it was spelled. I was being phonetical about it. Sounding it out rule, you know, all that good stuff. I'm like, it's Plymouth. And he's like, no, it's Plymouth. I remember always asking him, which would know him even more. I'm like, how is it Plymouth if it's spelled Plymouth? It's like, it just is! I've always had a tendency to do that. Like, even if it sounds worse to me, I like pushing it too far because I know it pisses people off. And I've always kind of had an asinine nature to me. It comes down to that, like, I get entertainment from getting under people's skin sometimes, but especially when I'm in a high energy ornery mood. But yeah, I don't see any signs of anything that could possibly be that size that would be Augusta within Massachusetts. I really don't. I don't see anything. So I don't know. I really do not know what the hell to say. How is this Augusta, Massachusetts, when Augusta, Massachusetts doesn't exist? What? I feel like almost I have to be missing something. Like, is it like some affluent, well-known historical or something district within a bigger city in Boston, in Massachusetts? I don't understand. What the hell I'm missing? You wouldn't think it would be anywhere else if it's constantly saying Massachusetts either. So, what? Somerville, Cambridge, Medford, Malden, Lynn, Marblehead, uh, yeah, Quincy, Weymouth, whatever. Weymouth just does not sound like it. You're saying anything, but you're like slurring because you've had your teeth removed and you're under the powerful painkillers and drugs. Newton, Brookline. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything like that. Towards, of course, Farmingham. Waltham, the butternut squish. Nope, got nothing. I don't know. I don't even see a district that's called Augusta.
I don't know what the hell I'm missing.
I guess we're going back here for the moment thing. Just so I can try practice management. Okay. That's totally what I wanted to do. Churches. That's a place we definitely don't have in the Northwest. Geysers. And plus, I know there's obviously a big Augusta within... To me, it's big, obviously. In, clothes. Poor Burger King. And you know it's a Burger King. Georgia. I know there's one in Georgia. But Cookout Fresh Hamburgers. Again, never heard of that either. Is that a mom and pop place? Is that what that is? Yeah, it is. It looks new. Like it freshly opened, so. Wendell's. I just realized I'm going west again. Or I mean east. Sorry. See, there it goes again. Is that another Church's? No, it's Checkers. I thought it was another church's. I'm like, are you kidding me? There was one literally a block away. Another chicken place of some sort. No idea what the hell that says. It just blurs the heck out. Let's go over here. Nope, won't let me go into that side of the street for some reason now. Yay. Zaxby's. Oh yeah, I've heard of that. Another thing we definitely don't have here in the Northwest. What the hell do you say? Okay. Definitely probably Francois. Family Douleur. I just know it's a dialysis. There's a big old building. Probably either a college, city building, or a hospital. I have a feeling though it's probably a hospital. A hospital. Interesting though to see the strata differences and just this along this road. You have brand new places that you can tell were fairly freshly constructed. There's another "you're at here" thing though. It's exactly the same thing. It's just a different number. Oh yeah, it's there too. Jesus Christ. That place apparently is in at least 2 different places we've seen today. They're advertising that. Suncross Bank. Yeah, it's definitely northeast. Blarg. The road closed because of the bridge construction ahead. I think it did. Walton and Moore. State Bank. Yep. Robinson. Crystal. Never heard of that before. Oh yeah, that's definitely a hospital complex. I was thinking that was, but then it could just be an extension. They could have just expanded it due to capacity needs, but I don't know. What the hell is crystal? Besides meth, I don't. Besides a big rock, either bad or good. South State. Okay. Oh wait, no, there's a palm tree. And there's just this lone palm tree the entire time it's been going on. There's not a single sign of anything like a palm tree. And just randomly, there's one lone palm just sitting right here, half dead. What? Excuse me. Oh, now I can't get to that side. Oh, interesting. Yep. Augusta University. No, yeah, I'm starting to think this is actually Georgia. I wasn't wrong, though. It's just hospital complexes. Firehouse Subs, by the way, is fucking killer. Oh my god. Especially if it's like 30 degrees outside or below and it's like snowing. You go into a firehouse, you get one of their, really hot, steaming subs with like an amazing sauce. Oh my god! It's so good! I don't know what it is, but that was like one of the most heavenly experiences I've ever had in my life. Oh, that was such a wholesome experience. I think it's gonna literally be a memory I might carry with me for the rest of my life. It was actually legitimately impactful for me. It sounds sad, but at the same time, it's true. So, what are you gonna do? Yeah, that's a hospitaler. Just what I took. I'm not sure what the hell that is. If that's not a hospital either. I have a feeling it probably was. But yeah, because there's no such thing as an Augusta, at least of that size, in Massachusetts. Even though I swear to God, those two or three things said Massachusetts. It looked like it couldn't have said anything other than Massachusetts. I'm actually starting to really believe that this is, in fact, Georgia. Because that's the only big Augusta, whatever, I know of. So I have a strong feeling it probably is Jorge. But obviously I don't know that for sure. Also, I don't really know license plates that well. I know some, but I don't know many. I don't know most of them. So, but they keep blurring them out too. This one literally has no license plate on its holder. That van. Like, how convenient was that for them? Especially for this game. They didn't have to do any editing. The person's just like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm getting so far away from where I started too. That's the scary thing. I didn't pay attention to the street name there either. I was so occupied with the building that I think I'm gonna have to go back once I figure out where I am. Yeah, this is definitely probably Georgia and not Massachusetts. But I didn't see any signs of a manor house. It just look like your more typical kind of colonial style houses, and then just other ones that are later. Kim's Donuts, again, probably a mom and pop place. Bojangles, yep. Yeah, see, churches and Bojangles make it southern automatically in my mind. I mean, I know that they're throughout the eastern half of the nation, but I'm pretty confident that's the case. So I'm going to go with this is Horha. Even though all the plates, even through their blurs, look like they're just black and white. I think this is Georgia. And this is a hospital again, too. So I was right. When I saw this building, I'm like, that's probably a hospital. I was right. So there's this hospital, and then there's... Is this fun? How that nice? But at the same time, we're really determined to figure this out. Augusta to EDU, go Jaguars. Jaguars. Richmond County, though. Oh no, it's a fire station here. I thought it said emergency, sorry. So maybe I'm not right. I don't know what that building is, but it at least looks like it was formerly a hospital. If that's a hotel, that's the one I look at and be like, I don't know if I want to stay there. I don't want to feel like I'm sitting in a hospital. You know, that doesn't feel right. University healthcare system, another portion of it. Huh. That's newer development. But I'm getting so far away right now. Other apartments. Ooh, that's even worse. Oh, how would you like to live in something that looks like an old hospital? Yikes. So, I don't know. There's nothing that tells me anything about like what Stadium, Telephone Fairway. Where the hell this is. Other than those things up by the start. They look legitimately just straight up like they are they say Massachusetts on them. And this is 4 or 5 still, by the way. Dear God. So I still have one more to go. Oh no. See, I don't know why they say it's so easy. Like, yeah, some of them it's really easy, but then you run into these ones, and it's nothing. Like, it even gives you directly conflicting signs and information. It's like, so is this Massachusetts? Apparently not, but it looks like it says Massachusetts. I don't know what the hell else it could say. There's not really any other words that are spelled like that, and in the same kind of orientation of letters. So I don't. That stumps me, but at the same time, there's no big old Augusta or even a small one. It looks like in Massachusetts. So this is probably Georgia, because that's the only other big Augusta I know of. That could be that size. I don't even know if that one's that size, but now I'm just trying to go back to where I started so I can see the signs again. Iran. Ooh. Iranian. Oriental Company. Very nice. Nice slick looking Tahoe. I hope I don't go too far, but then again, no, I do remember this. I remember that. That's good. Because I don't remember that, but I was paying so much attention to this side of the road. So. Something Animal Clinic. Is it Augusta again? No, it's Walton Way Animal Clinic. This is that school, which... Oh yeah, that was that sign that I couldn't really read. This is a whatchamaflorket Academy. What is it again? Almond Academy. What is it? Richmond Academy. I guess it could be Richmond, Virginia, too. I doubt it, though. And what's with everything saying Augusta or Massachusetts, it seems like? Like, I don't get this at all. Academy of Richmond County. Oh, right, yeah, because it's Richmond County. Home of the Musketeers. It didn't say anything about Massachusetts. Maybe I'm just an idiot. I'm probably just an idiot at this point. Now that I'm starting to really see these things, I'm like, oh no. Oh dear me. This is the street it came off of. Hurd Avenue, Walton Way. It's Richmond County, but it keeps saying Augusta, so I still think this is probably Augusta, Georgia. I don't have a damn clue if that's right or not, though. That's the problem. But I'm gonna have to go with it just to get this over with. So, TV dying fils c'est fiend. There's Macon, of course. Columbus. Where is Augusta, by the way? It's Athens. Marietta. Oh no. Now it makes it look like, oh there it is. I was gonna say, now it makes it look like I don't know what I'm talking about again. There's no Augusta. What do you speak of? I thought it was South Central, but I guess I'm an idiot. Yeah, I guess the University Medical Center. I guess the University Somerville campus, yeah. Well, crap. There's Pendleton Park, but I think it was the last one I was on that had something about Pendleton Street. Yeah, Amarillo had Pendleton, I think. It was up on a hill, so I think it's more probably back this way. Which way did I was originally... Okay, I think I was going I was probably going north because that would toss me towards this. So actually, I'm probably more down here. Yeah, there's the medical center. This is Wheelless Road. Okay. Milledgeville, Whitesboro, Old McDuff. Get off your duff. Bungalow? Hurd Avenue. Central to Pay. Oh, there's Hurd. That's what Olive turns into. Alive. And there's Walton Way. And this is Walton Way. But it was up on Hurd Avenue somewhere, I think. Where's Walton Way? Up here. Okay. I don't know. That feels a little central, but I don't... That would, I mean, I would have passed the actual, campus, which I don't think I did. I would have ended up in Jackson. I did not. Did I get off of Walton at some point? I don't remember doing that. Maybe I went this way, but then... No, that would make sense. So... Where was Walton again? Oh, no, this is Walton. And then Hurd is... Here. Okay. Yeah, see, that makes more sense. I could have been up here. To be fair, I definitely could have. This is Academy of Richmond County. I think it was probably about here. Could have been back here. I don't remember crossing the street, but I might have. I think it was here. Let's do that. That's the closest I've been all day. Hurd Avenue. Well, I'm glad I trusted my gut instinct that it was actually Augusta, Georgia, even though it seemed like I saw Massachusetts. But now I don't know where the hell I thought I saw that, because other than Murfreesboro or something, whatever that was. No, it wasn't. It was Musketeers. I thought was Massachusetts for some reason. Don't ask me why. And I really gotta go to the bathroom, but I also need water. But I don't have any of that either, and I could get up and go do that. But we're on the final one, and I want to get this over with now. No, it's not that I'm not having fun. It's just I'm a slight bit miffed at myself, basically, is the idea. Okay, this again screams to me SoCal. It still might not be, though. It still could be Hawaii again. It still could be Honolulu again. I could just do the same thing I did in the video, the first of the 3 videos I recorded of this. and then swear it's like San Diego and find out it's freaking Oahu again. Oh wait, no, it says Honolulu here, doesn't it? No, it definitely doesn't. It says building. It says Honolulu here. It says building. Oh my god, look at me getting all jumpy. I'm just like, yeah, that's it. Brick Hill Animal Hospital. Yeah, let's try and slow down a minute instead. Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna head right into downtown though. So we're heading east right now because I think it's west. Ooh, colorful. Not really that colorful. Isn't it SEPTA that has that livery? Not livery? I can't remember. Well, of course, we're not gonna get that close. It could still be SoCal though. I don't know. It just looks a little too low kept with these sidewalks and a little bit too green. Oh, there's monorail. Isn't that monorail? It looks too narrow not to be monorail. What even is that? It could be narrow gauge, but that looks too narrow for that too. I think it's monorail. Could be light rail. CMA. The VIP cinema experience. Oi. Oi! What is that? What is that? So they're Brickell. Everything is Brickell. I think it's just the developer. Clean natural gas. Not much. The Underline. Jump, walk, bike, run. The Underline Urban Gym and Flex Court. Brickell Yard coming 2020. Are they going to build it underneath this? How are you going to... Oh, I'm sure. I was going to say, how are you going to pull that off? I don't know. Especially if you're going to have those... You're going to have more than like 2 machines and like a space for running, which you're going to be like running in the tiniest little circle. I don't understand how the hell you'd fit that, but yeah, I guess have fun with that. I wonder. Again, I don't see any signs of any mountains or hills. So I don't think it's Honolulu again. At all. It still could easily be, because I didn't see any before either. Which is why I went with San Diego. It goes down that? It goes down that? Oh my god. That is a horrific ad. That's inexcusable. I like how they're blurring out the bus number. Really? That says nothing about the location it goes to. It's just the bus number. There's no part of this that really tells you who it belongs to either, it looks like. So all I know is these are definitely new flyers. That's for sure. Which means it probably is SoCal. Again, slick ass Tahoe. I love Tahoes. G-Wagon actually suggests it's probably there too. SoCal. Metro Rail. Who is Metro Rail? Because this does not look like a New York or Northeast type of environment. I know it can't be. I guess Metro Rail must be. Yeah, because Los Angeles does have a metro system. That's right. Okay, so this probably is LA. I think indeed Olorone Cities. First Avenue? First Avenue. So this is literally downtown. This is like dead center. My problem with this, assuming that, is okay, that's west. Definitely west. Oh, mother trucker. Yeah. It's blatantly west because it's clearly a sunset. I love that Tahoe. God, it's nice. I don't see a Starbucks on every corner, which is a red flag to say it might not be LA. Plus, what I was gonna say is that these buildings that they would fit, none of them look familiar to me as to being Los Angeles. Especially if that's First Avenue. That's literally as downtown as you get. So, at least streetwise. And none of these buildings are something that would be LA. I mean, they could easily be LA, I guess. It's just that I don't... This is 5th. Oh, I guess that's First Street, not Avenue, isn't it? So actually, I don't know. There's a frickin' Brickell again. Brickell. City. CE? Is that what that says? And what does that say? I have a hard time with cursive. Is that lax? Or fax? Or jacks? Probably jacks. Brickell. Everything is Brickell. This one says 8th Street. Why does that say 8th Street if this is 5th Avenue and that over there was 1st? Excuse me, you make no sense. Also, this thing, what is that? What is that? It's an ugly building. This one looks better, but it's just weird at the same time because it's like, I don't know. It's just weird looking. Same with that. The balconies. Also, those balconies are egregiously thin. Like, look at that. Look at how thin these layers are. That is sketchy as hell. At least to me. South Miami Avenue. Not to say that it is Miami, but I think it is, because not a single one of these are any of the signature LA buildings. So I'm confident this is actually Miami. So my initial first guess saying it's Florida is probably correct. I like that. Just a random normal, level 1 commercial building in Burger King, and then there's just these skyscrapers. Okay, that makes sense. They're building another one. God damn it. Say Rosetta. SLS Lux. Good for you. So yeah, S bar. So this is probably Miami. Everybody's white. It's weird. Why is everything Brickell though? That's what I don't get. I don't know why that bugs me so much, but it really does. I think this is definitely Miami. It has all the condominium complexes, all the luxury buildings, just nothing but glass, which is what they do in Miami. And they do, I think, have also a metro rail, not just that high-speed rail. But it doesn't have any of the signature downtown buildings that you would get with a, metro rail. With a Brickell City Center. My brain will work. Hello, please, brain. Would you like to work someday? That'd be great, thanks. Signature buildings that they're known for. Like their own Aeon Tower, even though they have an Aeon Tower up in Chicago and all that. And then they have that new building. Is the Salesforce Tower, I think. Yeah. And supposedly the FIB building in GTA, which obviously is a pun off of FBI, but I don't think that's an FBI building. Like, it just doesn't fit. But it could be. I just strongly doubt it. So, Metro Rail was... Where was the rail lines? It was... Oh, they have a frickin' Kingdom Hall, so a church right in the middle of downtown. That's adorable. Where was the rail? Oh, it's here. Okay. So I think we started right about... Yeah, I think we started about here-ish. And we were on the wrong street, apparently. It's telling us we were going the wrong way in traffic, but we weren't. Oh no, I clicked the wrong way in traffic. Okay, my bad. I only saw one road, I didn't see two. That's why I clicked there. But yeah, otherwise, I would have been even closer. I would have probably been within a few feet of where it actually had me. So, there you go! The first South Florida... I almost said Publix because I see Publix on the map. Geoguessr results. And, yeah. I actually got it right. My first instinct was correct. It was indeed South Florida. And this one took at least, I'm sure, 20 minutes longer. Probably more like a half hour longer than the last live stream because that last one was really difficult. It was increasingly difficult, each one it gave me, because the map was a bitch on the first two. And that last one wasn't so much a map issue. It was just me trying to figure out what the hell I thought I saw. So if I just didn't see Massachusetts, I would have immediately gravitated to Georgia, and that would have been a lot shorter. But leave it to me to be an idiot. Anyway, I hope you guys learned something from this. I hope you enjoyed this live stream of Geoguessr. Yes. I don't know when the next thing I'm going to do is, or when the next upload is going to be, as always. Just kind of go with the flow, whatever feels right to me at the time, and whatever I'm into at the time, and whatever I have energy and motivation to do at the time. Otherwise, I would just suck what I would put out because I wouldn't really be motivated to do it, obviously. Oh yeah, there's South Miami Avenue right there. Anyway, if my brain will work, hope you did enjoy. I think I already said that, and yeah. Stay safe, stay fluffy, have a great day wherever you are, and hope to see you whenever. Bye-bye.